Well then. Oh, we may have an issue. Well, besides our controller magically all of a sudden being weird. And uh, all right. So I think we might have lost progress. Again, things are acting weird all of a sudden too. Not sure why, but my controller functions are being weird. Um, we may have lost progress. From what we were doing. We might have to go check. Because this doesn't seem like the map we were on. So we may want to go look and see what's going on here. Let's see here. For some reason, something feels like something's not correct. So we may have to start over, or I may have accidentally deleted our files, our save game. It's very possible. Oopsies on my part. So that's always nice to know that we might have lost all our progress. But I'm also unsure which hard drive right now the game's loading from. Because I was experimenting with things. Well, more or less experimenting with mods. So I'm trying to figure out if it's loading from this hard drive or a different one. And it's a good possibility that it might be loading from the wrong hard drive. Which I'm not sure how that's possible, but well, you know. Things happen when you're trying to play around with stuff. So, yeah, that happened. So there's a possibility that we might be starting over. That kind of sucks. And a possibility that our save's no longer there. So, that'll happen. What's everybody been up to today?
You're looking a bit peaky, Sprout. You eating enough?
Maybe.
Back in my day, we didn't go chasing trouble on an empty stomach.
This is feeling like it's loading off different hard drive. Because this looks like something I was messing with the other day. So, yeah. Well then. For some reason, my game is loading off a different hard drive right now. For some reason. Which doesn't make any sense. Yep, it's definitely not this one. Our game is definitely acting weird. So I'm trying to think that it might be trying to load off both hard drives at the same time. Which we might have to exit things. And maybe start the game back up again. And find out what hard drive that's trying to load off of. Which is kind of stupid because it shouldn't be loading off a different hard drive. So let's see here. This will be able to tell us what's going on here. Okay. That should be... I definitely need to make it so it's not doing stuff like this. Because it's taking a hot minute to load. And it shouldn't be, to be completely honest. So that's a thing. But it just makes it even harder to find out which game the saves are. Should technically be this one. Should be. But I actually deleted our save. And I realized that that could be the cause of why that's happening too. So that just means that we lost all the progress that we had, which ultimately sucks. accidentally deleted our save. Which, that ultimately sucks too. And I might have to unplug my external if it's trying to load off of that one. Hope everybody's having a great day, night, day, depending on where you're at, right? Yeah, I think we lost all our progress. Yeah. This is definitely not the map that we originally were on before.
Sleep is a luxury you pay for with your life if you ain't careful. Back in my day, we slept like logs. Glad to see you're still kicking. Got this job lined up? You said you'd do it, so go do it. Back in my day, a person's word was a contract.
Yeah, we definitely gonna have to go through a few things. Yep, we lost our progress from the other time, so... Alright, whatever. Guess we're starting new again. All that work. Oh well. Because we're trying to get things working with a separate file. That's okay. We're just having to start again. That's it. Gotta gather small stones. Yeah, well, we got a bit of stone there. Let's see, we get these up here. Just makes it a new adventure, right? Oof. That spike. Harvest small stone. We need to go find some stone to harvest. Be just interesting to see what POIs now are going to be around. We'll have to make a shovel, because he didn't give us a shovel. Let's see here. I mean, I know I can actually fix it, but we'll do that off screen if I'm going to do it that way. Alright. Already talked to our trader guy. Yep. We'll just do this in order from what he wants, what the game wants us to do. What's up, monster?
Sun's up, and glad you're back in one piece. Back in my day, I didn't have to worry about my help getting eaten. Take your pay and get some rest. Get this job done for me, and every minute you're here is a minute wasted. Back in my day, we didn't lollygag
Well,
once the clock started. Get moving, kid.
I actually have 2 cameras. One for TikTok and one for the other places that I stream on. Let's see. So yeah, even though I think I need to still adjust the distance. Oh, nope, wrong way. With the other camera. I still don't think this is the right map. Then again, it feels like some of the POIs aren't here either. There's way too much open area compared to before. So yeah, it's one of those things. there is a lot of stuff out in the distance, and it seems pretty far away compared to before, so I have no idea what map this generated. Oh, let's put that one down. I see her being an issue. What are you up to, man? Oh, missed. Okay, I completely missed. This is why we have to. I'll take the arrow back from you. Not sure if I'm gonna like doing this place. I feel like we might abandon this save. Understandable. I won't be up too long tonight. I got an early shift in the morning myself. Where is this treasure? I was messing around with stuff yesterday, and I think I messed up our save file, so I may have accidentally deleted all my progress from the other couple days, so that's always nice, right? So now I get to start all over again. But I don't know if I should continue this save because I have a feeling this isn't the one that has the map generated correctly. So it feels like the POIs aren't showing up like they should be. Ooh. Really? Because everything seems way too far away. So that's definitely a thing. We may go on to the other save and kind of do that instead. But for some reason it didn't. I was messing around with things and it didn't seem like it separated what things are what and where they're at. And and stuff like that. So that's a thing.
Is that what you're wearing to a gunfight? Look, another job, another payday. Back in my day, we didn't get a trophy just for showing up. You put in the sweat, so you get the goods.
Let's see.
There's work to be done. Get out there and get to work. Back in my day, we learned
it's
by
gonna be
doing.
one of those things.
This job's gonna be a lesson for you, Sprout. Don't fail the test.
There's just way too much flat land. Let's see. Drop that. Drop that. Ow. Bad Kenny. Kenny done this. And we don't need none of that. What do we got? Ow. Really? Alrighty then. Guess we'll have to make a new base and start fresh again. Be like, we'll clear this area out, and I think we'll check when the other saves, because this one doesn't feel right. Like it's all the vanilla stuff. So I honestly think I'm just gonna go out of this one. That other one could have been the original one that we started out on. What else is everybody up to today? I have no idea if my mic's very loud, but you know, we'll scoot that forward. If I'd label my saves better, it probably would have helped out. No, it's never a good sign when it tells me it's spawned in random location. Yep, I'm thinking our saves got all messed up. That's nice. Just only because I didn't know. So, da, da, da. Definitely I should have labeled things a whole lot better. That would have been the better idea of how to do things, but that's what happens when you accidentally skip some steps. And that you don't realize that you messed something up. So, that is definitely what happened. We lost our progress on what we were doing. The loading screens that always feel like they take forever. Just because I know there's a bunch of prefabs in this. I got an abrasion. The guy's got his butt kicked a few times. I'm infected. Yeah. We've lost all our progress on stuff. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Do we have anything that we can take? We definitely don't have a whole lot of stuff. But it happens, it's whatever. Not a big deal. Just put stuff away that we don't need. And we'll go from there. Let's see. Nothing like making progress and losing progress, right? Anything that can help us would be great. That's not gonna help us. What do we got? That's not gonna help. We'll take it. That's not gonna help us. I'll take that. Take some of that. What do we got in here? That could come in handy. No doggy. Ow. Are we bleeding now? Well, it sure in heck didn't help for infection, I can tell you that. And we don't need those seeds. Oh, hi. No. Yeah, over here. Well done. Anything good in here? Oh, well, we can't go in that door. Fine then. You just stay I was honestly hoping that we could find something to take care of the infection and the invasion. That's not gonna help us. Take the free rocks. Read those. Alright, well, none of that helped, even though it's a gas station, and I figured, you know, something might be here to help us, but never mind. I had high hopes. Figured as much as we've been playing this that we would be able to get kind of lucky or something. Yeah. Don't we look spiffy? cowboy hat and our crappy looking clothing. Gotta start somewhere, right? Sure. We got way too much crap on us, I'm not gonna lie. We definitely need to make a base. I feel like we need to make a base not too far away from Trader Rick. That seems like a great idea. Are you gonna get up? No, that's good. I think we'll make a quick little base here. While those are cooking, go get some more wood here. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some honey too. Oh, you just noticed me now? Yeah, I kinda figured you would. Let's see here. This is gonna take a hot minute. Get all this wood all collected up and stuff like that. And then break that too while we're at it. Building blocks. Good thing I'm thrown. See, we could have probably just found a place, but sometimes it's fun more to just enjoy the whole building aspect. Yep. Yeah. Get ourselves a nice little foundation real quick. Oh, yep, okay. I'm gonna go on this side. Make it decently sized so we got a bit of room. Alright. Why? I guess we gotta go grab some more wood, huh? Oof. Them spikes. Yeah, you know them spikes. Every gamer's got them and done them and dealt with them. What we got over there? Kinda curious. Let's see here. We need about 6 of those. Hey, what's up, dude? What have you been up to? Sleeping, obviously. Well, hmm. It's the modded, but I fucked up. I might actually start all brand new. I was trying to we'll just say do some things and doing some testing on some stuff, and I think I screwed up. So might have to full on start brand new again. I was trying to test out some mods and stuff like that, and may have screwed up the save that I originally had. So, you know. Yeah. But I had literally had progressed everything to where we would have been setting good. We'll just say that. Because I was already into the next biome. I had left you guys a place to start out with in the other one. But I may end up having to just completely start fresh again. Stuff like that. I may have screwed up the original save. But I was kind of like trying to test out some mods and stuff like that too, and try to make things work and run smoothly. But I think I screwed up when I went to try to separate the game for the testing mod save. So I may have to redo some things. Because I had got you guys like a nice cool looking starter base and stuff, but I have a feeling I'm going to have to just start completely fresh when we all start running. Trying to avoid using that if I can. The reason I did the modded one is because we got cool prefabs. Like, if you look at the other video, one of the prefabs they had in there was from that Motel movie. I can't think of who did the movie, but what is it? It's a huge hotel the family stays in and looks after, or something like that. And the husband like goes nuts. But that was in in the one that I was doing, that I had stuff set up for us. But somehow, either I accidentally deleted that save or screwed something up. So I think I had lost all the stuff that I had been doing originally. So one of these nights I'm gonna have to revamp, I think, and see what I did wrong and start a whole new map, and then make sure stuff gets done correctly. So when we do start playing, I'll make sure to label my saves correctly. Is another thing. That would probably have helped too. Because I'm just trying to go without using any kind of like cheats. You know what I'm saying? And just use some mods for weapons and prefabs and stuff like that for, you know, having cool places that we can go to the POIs and do jobs and stuff at, but also have like a cool arsenal of weapons and stuff and vehicle and some vehicles and stuff that's besides the vanilla game vehicles. Because that's really all I really added was a few things, and I was trying to test out some stuff um, for stuff like that, and I screwed up. Ow! I don't have any that's bright of me. So that's kind of my thought process. Because I wanted to be able to have some cool prefabs. You know, things that we've never seen. But yeah, like if you would check out like the video from, I'm not sure which one, but I had literally started us with a bunch of this shit. And I was already started with like having a bunch of stuff too. So I was kind of ahead, so we were gonna have something decent to start with. And then when you guys got in, you know, I just catch back up with you guys, but you'd already, you guys would already had a base and stuff. So I had crafted benches and left resources and stuff. And I was at Trader Jen's, slowly working at building up another base and all that too. Places for the biome that we would go to. That was what I was doing. Because I know how I play and stuff. Ow. I'm like, ow. Why am I on fire? Ow, that hurt. Because I know we won't always be able to run all together and stuff like that. So I wanted to at least, when you did come in, it wasn't like you're just like, oh, well, I gotta start from nothing and all that. So I think when we do, I'll start wanting to run. Oh, I'll make sure that we have. I'll make sure the map's up and going and we don't have any issues. One of the few times where it would have been nice if it would have just been like, oh, I had a server. I was like, it should be fine. I won't make, we won't have any screw-ups, I swear. But, you know how that happens. You know that works. I get messing around with things and then something, something happens. something goes wrong. Or I don't realize that I screwed something up and deleted a file. Like, I think honestly that's what happened is I accidentally deleted the wrong file save when I was trying to fix issues that I was having with some mods in a prefab pack. I was trying to figure out what was going on because I was gonna do some testing on a separate game. But I don't think I realized that the saves were all going into the same thing. And I probably should have labeled it or remembered which one was what before I deleted it. Because I was using ChatGPT to try to fix what I was doing wrong. And I screwed up. Oh? That'd be interesting. I haven't touched Fallout yet. Not that I don't want to, I just haven't. I'd rather do it on my day off. When I go on there. Just because it's easier to play Fallout on a day off than it is trying to play it when I'm gotta work the next day. Silver strap, that's it. Oh, yeah. I don't think... I might have that one, actually, to be honest. I was also trying to get us a backpack mod that would work. Because of being over encumbered all the time like we do. That was kind of what I was actually trying to work on too, was get us a backpack mod that worked. But all the ones that I kept on trying just weren't. They're not up to date to the new frickin' update. Yeah, that's one thing I keep running into, like a lot of these mods and stuff that I was finding. I thought, well, if it says that it's up to date to the newest version. Yeah, the mobster, the Silver Shroud is the comic book character that they have in Fallout. Or like the movie character or something like that. You know what's funny? I kind of forgot where my base is at that I was making. That's priceless. Oh yeah, I know. They bring that out every now. That's in rotation. Because like they have a Silver Shroud, they have the Barbarian one, and then they have like two other ones that are all in like a little bundle and stuff like that. I remember that. Yeah. I am loaded to the tip with stuff, and I forgot to put a bedroll down to remember where my place is. And
Is it dinner time? Good job getting that done. Back in my day, we had supplies for miles. Now we gotta fight for every scrap. Here's your cut.
We need to sell some stuff.
Glad you're back in one piece. Back in my day, I didn't need food. Back in my day, neighbors would gather and share a meal. Now, you're the meal. I've got plenty of those already.
Yeah,
back in my day, we were picky about our stock.
You ain't much for picky of anything. just you don't like when I sell crap that you don't want. That's all. I'm a little annoyed that that happened when I accidentally deleted things, but I was trying to work on stuff. They have a mob boss bundle. That'd be pretty cool. I may have seen it. I don't know. I might have. It's something I'd have to take a look at. Alright.
Keep your fine. Another job, another payday. Back in my day, we didn't get a trophy just for showing up. You put in the sweat, so you get the goods. There's work to be done. Back in my... I hope you are ready for this job, because those things out there sure are. Back in my day, I tried, didn't cut it.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Where did I start building at, by chance? Because I don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, crap. It's gotta be over this way. I think it's over this way that I started building. I forgot to put a claim block down so I could tell. That's priceless. Start building a place and forget where it's at. Is the map gonna show it actually? I didn't even think about that. That's priceless. It has definitely been a day. I wonder if it's over on that side. I don't know. I forgot where I was building. That's awesome. I wonder if it's over this way. The adventures of me forgetting to put a claim block in a bedroll down. Priceless, right? I don't think it's across the street, is it? I'm not sure. See, I gotta remind myself to make sure to put claim blocks down and bed rolls. Two things that you literally learn from the tutorial of the little challenges and stuff like that, and I completely skipped them. That's priceless. Oh, yeah. I think it's on... I know it's not too far from Wreck. When you start building somewhere and you forget things. That's great. It's gotta be in this open field. That only makes sense. Come on. Where did I start building? Seriously, where did I start building a place at? This is awesome. Where did I start building at? This is great. I start building somewhere and I completely forget where I started building at. And God forbid if I would have put a claim block down, that would have been smart. I didn't think nothing about putting a claim block down. Like, I don't even remember exactly where I started building at. I just started building, completely forgot the claim block, completely forgot the bedroll. Oh, man. It's a good day. Just gonna sit here and eat some food. How often do I forget to put down certain things? That's not very common. Did I start building across the street? I couldn't have. Did I? I didn't. Where did I start building at? This is awesome. Completely forgetting where we started building, and I'm looking around, not realizing that I can't think of where I was working on yet. I just know it's not that far from the trader. Ow! Bad dog. Ow, I don't have anything to kill these things with. Get away. And I get attacked. That's even better. So it's like a Minecraft moment where, you start making a place and you have no idea where it's at anymore because you can't find it. Where did I start building? Crap. I normally have put a claim block down and a bedroll. This time I didn't, and I have no idea why I didn't do that right away. Oh yeah, beam. That's because everyone wanted to race like through everything, and I'm just like sitting there rolling through the trails, no problem. And then everyone's like, "I'm just gonna blast through everything," and I'm just like, "I'm gonna enjoy myself. Thanks." I know it's got to be somewhere where we're not too far away from places. I didn't make it too far away from rock. Just trying to look for something that looks familiar, so then I know I'm in the right area. Like, it couldn't have, like... Yeah. I'm glad I didn't put it in one of these buildings. I know I didn't have as many trees around me, though, either. Like, it was in an open area. This is priceless. See, next time I know I need to like make sure I leave a claim block as I get to wherever I put it at. Because that would be great. And the map's not going to really tell me. That's the other thing, kind of sucks. The map doesn't really tell. Like, wait, hold up. Oh, there it is. I bet you it's right here. Bet you it's that big brown spot. See, the map doesn't really indicate much. It's just like, yep. Yeah. That doesn't really help much. I suck with maps. That's why I use a GPS. But yet I can play GTA and I know where things are, but that's because I memorize a lot of that stuff. I don't go off of like... I go off of landmarks. I don't think I ever really use anything else. Yeah, see, I was going off of landmarks. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I bet you there's a bunch of food in there. I'm 20% screwed. Is this it? It's gotta be. Yep, I can see the edges of it. My stamina sucks right now. I was so much better on the other save that I was working on. I had all my strength maxed out and all my good perks maxed out already. Plant fibers. We got plant fibers. Yeah, and I was trying to get an organizer and stuff like that, so all we had to do is just kind of like go wham, bam, done. Just drop stuff off in a crate, and it would just go and or like organize it and put it in stuff. That was the other thing I was trying to do. Yeah, give me a sec. Eh. As soon as I find Discord. It's gonna pop up on. Oh no, it didn't pop in my main screen. What's up, dude?
Nothing. That's better.
It's a little
Get tired.
easier. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm just not begging to type it all the time.
Oh yeah, well, it happens. Yeah, no, like I think I accidentally screwed up and deleted the wrong save file when
Yeah,
I
you'll
was
have that.
trying to fix things. So any of the stuff that
Yeah,
I had all set up and done is probably all gone.
be alright.
Yeah, won't be the first time we've started from scratch.
I'd actually prefer to start from scratch.
Yeah. I just don't know when you guys are on. I was on for like the last 2 days because I had days off. Those are my
Yeah,
days off, and I was like,
I'm not on much during the week.
yeah. And like I work weekends, so I tend to stream like every day. Unless I'm testing stuff out. But yeah, whatever. What we'll end up doing is probably just starting from scratch, and I'll just make a map and do it like that. You know?
Yeah.
And even try to find a time where even Mal's on and stuff.
He
If
should
he,
be on more often here soon.
oh,
Not my place to say.
okay. That's why I was kind of getting that moment. Let's see here. I gotta put that bedroll down. And the claim block. And we'll stick a campfire there. Do that there. Alright. We got stuff started. I mean, with what you have for mods, you should be actually. If I turn this online, you'd probably
I'd have
jump.
to set up the file.
I mean, all you gotta do is just hit the mod, make a mod folder inside the thing, which should be one already in there, and then just drop it in there, and make sure you have the anti-cheat thing off.
We'll do that one of these days. You're not streaming, that way I get it done right.
Yeah, that's fine. My guy is fucked up. This is a file I was playing on when I was like half awake. So I probably got messed up quite a bit from just kind of passing out on and off while I was playing.
I wonder what kind of free games Epix is offering.
I don't know, did they change it yet? Because it was Tomb Raider last time. Still.
I don't know. I just got a thing saying free Epic Games.
I know Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remakes are free on Epic. So I know that for a fact. But it's supposed to be like in 3 days, free games were supposed to come out. So that's why I was kind of like waiting. also got to play around on Bob's, you know, tall tales.
I had to get it first.
Oh, you didn't grab it when it was on? I don't know if it's still on sale.
I didn't have the money. I just spent all kinds of money for a getaway weekend.
Oh. Bum, bum, bum.
Well, I needed time away from home.
I go camping when I need to do that.
That's what I did. I went camping and ATV riding.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a nice campground that's not too far away that I go over there. It's pretty decent. It's like decent for a couple nights stay too. Like 30, $40 for like 3-4 days or whatever there.
That's not bad.
No, and I go with the upper instead of the lower area. So like there's this nice path and stuff like that that you can walk down to the big lake and stuff that's there. So I'll have to send you the, I think I actually might, I don't know if I did put it on TikTok, but I did, like, put the walkthrough or something like that at one point, I think, on TikTok from when I was there the one time. And, like, the deer that you see that are just wandering and around and stuff.
Oh, there's a free month of Nitro.
Eh.
Woohoo!
Oh boy. Woo! How exciting. Something else that I want to not have to pay for.
No, it's a free trial through Epic. It's nothing you have to pay for.
Oh. Yeah, but if I end up liking it, and then there'll be like something else I don't want to have to pay for, and I really don't want to. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. I mean, I've had it before, but it was bought for me, and I haven't
I think
had the need where I need it.
I think the server was boosted with Nitro at one point.
Maybe.
Oh, I think I boosted the server, like way back when or something like that at one time with Nitro.
Maybe.
I may have done it for everybody to be able to do like goofy soundboard things. That's what was in here at one point, but I don't use the soundboard. I turned that crap off on my side. Especially when everybody was like overusing it. And I was like,
I
yeah.
usually ban people that use it.
I didn't ban people, I just didn't want to deal with it, so I just turned it off on my side and let everybody else have fun with it.
I really enjoyed banning people that would use their own soundboard and have a bunch of racial bullshit on it.
Yeah. I try to stay away from that crap. I will turn on Horde nights and stuff once we get a decent place set up. And that is one thing I will do. Because that's definitely going to make things a whole lot more interesting.
You know what would be kind of cool?
Hmm.
And hear me out on this. We get up to the point where we can make metal blocks, like the really strong metal blocks.
Yeah.
I think we should make this great big giant metal fucking pyramid with a hallway that goes into the ground.
They make it a Horde base?
And make it, well, no, make it our base. Like, we live in the ground, but it's just big giant metal fucking pyramid on top.
I was thinking a castle like we were trying to do with that, base on that server.
Oh, that'd be cool. We could do a castle.
Yeah, because like the only reason I turn off like the mountains and the ridges and stuff like that is for vehicles, you know, so we don't have to try to climb up hills and shit, and then we don't have to deal with like we did before.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I make it flat, so we can drive.
I'm okay with the hills too, though.
I don't
Either one
mind
didn't
them.
bother me.
It's just sometimes it kind of sucks for like if we want to put a place like we did before, because we were gonna make that in-ground garage and all that with that hill.
You're late, Sprout.
Yeah.
Back in my day, we finished our chores
It
before
just-
the crickets
I don't-
started chirping. So, there you are,
Some of the
Sprout.
vehicles we
Back
were
in my
using
day,
and like
honest
that I
work got an
found
honest wage. We
couldn't
did the heavy
go
lifting. So
certain
here's the
places, and
dukes.
that's where I was just kind of discouraged about having more like huge hills and stuff like that.
That's because we were kind of using unrealistic.
Well, they were realistic. They just didn't have the
Not
capabilities.
realistic for the game.
Oh yeah.
Show me your wares.
Like, ain't
but
nobody
take
gonna
a
be
step
driving
back
a
first.
low riding
Back in
fucking
my day, we had soap and running water.
chopped
Smells
up
cow
vehicle.
No. So I was trying to find things that were reasonable. That's why we were testing out a lot of those. So if we wanted to, you know, we knew what would work in the terrains and stuff like that we were at, and what, you know, weren't.
Dude,
like,
you know what would be dope?
Hmm.
Is if one of us knew how to mod this game.
Oh yeah, no, trust me. I'd like to get my truck in here. It'd be cool.
Yeah.
And like have your truck.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about that like the other day or so. I could find someone that knew how to do the modding and stuff. But it's going to be very limited into like what they look like. Well, I don't know about look like, but functionality. We're going to lose a lot of it because if you remember
It's
how
okay. It's okay. We don't need fucking opening doors and opening tailgates and opening hoods.
No, I was thinking like
Don't need any
suspension
of
and
that.
stuff.
Fuck it. It's the point that we have our own, dude. It's like, haha, fuck you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, that would be something that I would try to get in there and try to, you know, capabilities and stuff like that. Don't really have the money to spend on anything.
We got a deal. Now stop wasting
You got any
time
more
and get back to your
jobs?
chores. Back in my day, we didn't spend all day
Oh,
haggling.
fuck your various supplies, bro.
Get
I'll
this
go
job
running
done for
out
me
to
and I'll pay you.
wherever this is.
Don't
before I
come
do
back until
another
that
various
job is
supply
done
buddy.
right. Back in my day, we didn't pay for half.
But I do have the mod, so the trader stays open 24/7,
Nice.
and Rex not a dick.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's Grandpa Rec. It's not Dick Rec. And when I do the redo the map and stuff, they're not gonna they're gonna be probably multiple trader as the same ones, but they're not gonna be in like the same type of huts. And maybe I might just say screw that one mod for the EAU, but maybe I'll keep it in. To do like those boss fights and stuff, I think I might
Yeah.
just say screw it and keep that in there. So if we feel like doing something stupid, because they're like contracts that let us build better armor and I think weapons and stuff like that too. Like I ran into one on the one save that I was working on, and he dropped me an augers, mining tools, and all kinds of good shit. I was like, yes. And then all of a sudden, Like, he came randomly, too. Like, I didn't read no contract. I was at, like, Jen's freaking, like, new prefab or whatever, that someone had created. And all of a sudden I was like, what's this? And this dude just dropping rocks and stuff out of, like, nowhere on me. I'm like, what? And then I killed him. Like, it took a hot minute to kill him because I did have the pump action, the better one, that I found in some loot. And yeah, like, he freaking dropped a bunch of mining stuff. I was like, yes, this is sweet. Now we have, like, decent tools to, like, actually work with,
Yeah.
Oh, crap. But I can tell that there's something with, like, I went to copy the game into the other hard drive, and I think I screwed up something when I did it compared to, like, last time. So
That's a possibility.
yeah. You could just die, you goofy monkey. Okay, whatever. And I'm definitely gonna say I want to try to get the bike as fast as possible because these long walks feel like they take forever.
I honestly preferred the motorcycle over all the other ones. The truck was cool, but it was just so fucking big.
Yeah, that, and it just, it got damaged so easily.
Yeah. They need to turn the strength up on it.
There is a mod that I found that takes care of that, but I don't know if it's up to date. That's the only problem. Like, since they put this update in, like, a lot of the mods and stuff that I've been trying to find and use have not been up to date with the game. So that's the issue I've been running into. So anything good that I would find wasn't good enough because it wasn't up to date with the game.
Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Like, there's only been a handful of mods that I've found that actually go with the game that work with this update. And I really don't want to dial back the game just to use certain mods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't want to use Wii mods either just to, like, if I'd even use it, I'd only use it to get, like, back to where I was at level-wise. Other than that, that's all I'd use it for. Because we still got to find all the books. You know.
Yeah.
Am I gonna get any honey out of this? And there's some new crafting freaking benches. Like, there's a honey bench. There's a leather or something like that one. There's like 2 or 3 new benches and stuff like that that they added into the new update that I was working on trying to get unlocked.
Nice.
Yeah, so like the Forge Ahead books are definitely something to definitely get a hold of, and they're not that easy to get. Or they are, but I think it's more or less if we have the perks in the right like skill points in the right places, they get them to come and show up more often. Because I noticed that's a thing now. I don't remember if it was before, but this time it seems to be more of a thing for them to show up when you're looting now. And like I wanted to try getting us that mechanic mod again. Like there's like we had before, where we had like vehicles that were laying around that we could actually fix up if we had the parts.
Yeah.
Because that was just kind of something I was trying to see if I could find.
Well, it also
but-
gave us different variations of the motorcycle too, which was nice.
yeah, and we do have that. Shit, wrong one. I gotta have the workbench, but like we don't have like I do have the vehicle mods. That is something I did send you. So it won't
Oh,
be-
I thought that came with the mechanic mod.
well, that the mechanic one gave us even more, and that's what I was looking to see if we could find another big bunch of vehicle mods besides B-Dubs, but B-Dubs has got a lot of vehicles in there in itself too. Because I want to, the other day, I literally started at like 6 or 7 in the morning. And for most of the day, I was just like looking through Nexus mods and just reading. And just looking at mods. Pretty much I spent like the whole day. I didn't get on here to start fixing and trying to see if which ones were working until almost like 9, 10 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
And then going through and trying to see which ones were working. Like, a lot of it was the prefabs, I think, were not working because they use old assets from the other versions that they don't have in this version anymore. And I didn't want to go searching around trying to find another pack that had, like, another mod that had those assets in it as well, so we could use it, because like I was trying to find us like some Fallout prefabs too, was what I was working on, like having vaults and stuff like that, because there's
That's another thing we could do. We could build like our own Fallout vault type building.
yeah, and that's what I think it's gonna end up happening, is being able to, like, if I knew how to do like, there's a way you can make your own prefabs. I just haven't learned it yet. And it's in the game itself that you can, like, make your own prefabs. I just haven't messed with it. But it is actually built into the game where you can actually create your own prefabs and put them into the maps. I just have not done anything with it, and I started watching stuff on it before when I was using the other PC. I just haven't looked back into it, but it has to do with like literally creating it from scratch, I think, or taking one of the prefabs and modifying it, you know. See, that's a prefab from that pack that I got. The Fluffy's Petting Zoo.
Alright.
There's supposed to be a Red Rocket one in the pack. I just haven't found the Red Rocket gas station. That's the only problem.
It happens.
But yeah, like there's that big what's that movie about the motel? That big ass motel.
I can't remember.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? Where the guy goes
I
nuts.
think so.
The guy, like the husband goes nuts and stuff like that, and like the hotel's possessed. It's
Yeah,
an
it
old,
sounds familiar.
it's like an old 80s 90s horror movie by who is it? I can't think of the name of him. But he did like a lot of horror movies back in the day.
Stephen King?
Yeah. It's one of Stephen King's movie. That's the motel one. It's this huge ass motel that the family goes to, and I think they're invited, or they have to maintain it or take care of the place. as caretakers, and like the husband goes nuts and like tries chasing them through the motel and stuff like that. I can't think of the name of the movie. And it
Neither
bugs
can
me.
I.
Like, but I know but I know the movie. I just can't think of the name of it.
Here's what's sad. I know as soon as I look it up, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, motherfucker."
Yeah, yeah, and that's what it is too. But like that hotel is a prefab in the game. Like, well, not in the game, but like in that pack. And I was in it on that save because I grabbed a place that was on the water so we could like fill up jars. So I had like a little start. There's a base that was already it was a prefab that was already, POI. But I created it and freaking set it all up. But the freaking hotel, literally, like the hotel was back behind the place. It was like a tier 4 or 5 or something like that. And like I go in there and I start exploring for just for the heck of it. Bad idea. I got myself stuck in a room, in a closet or something like that, that I was grabbing a gun bag out of, and I got demolished. Like I got stuck in there, and they just chewed me up. I was like, well, okay, that sucks. That surely didn't work out.
Oh, and I did get a little bit of information about the roadcraft.
Yeah.
Let me go back to the group text here.
Is it gonna be a headache?
It's not as simple as plug and play.
Yeah.
So I've seen Dubs and not Dubs and Pixel, but Dubs and Diesel talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Diesel was having issues finding the files.
Well, they're kind of hidden.
Well, no, they have a shit, what the fuck's it called? Where's it at here? So they have a guide.
Is
But
the guide
remember
anything
how
like
you had
SnowRunners?
I don't know, I haven't looked at it.
Okay.
But you know on SnowRunner how they had bones to make all the pieces move?
Yeah.
So now with the new one, you have to parent empties to the bones. I don't know what empties are. I haven't gotten into it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently you didn't have to do that for SnowRunner.
You did on MudRunner.
I don't know, but
You had
Dub says this is a whole new ball game.
Because on MudRunner, you had to pair the bones and stuff like that to what you wanted to move.
Yeah, you still have to do that, but there's something else called empties that you have to parent with them now.
I wonder if those must be what the, what do you call it? It has to probably do with, like, that sand and stuff like that that comes from inside the game in certain areas, probably for it to use as a detection.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Without getting into it and looking myself, we're talking with W and them, I won't know for sure.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen any of them on to talk to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say I took a peek over like the last 2 days or whatever and seen if anybody was in the what you call it?
Well, Pixel is retired now.
Who?
Pixel.
Pixel?
Pixel is retired.
As in map making or
As in civilian life. Retired.
oh, did he really?
Yeah, he told him to get bent.
Oh, so Okay, so is he? So what's he doing then?
Right now, I don't know. I've only talked to him like once, maybe twice since it became official.
Okay.
I think he's wanting to get into doing his own, like as in a paid thing, as doing his own 3D scanning and shit.
Patriot stuff.
No, not so much for Patreon, but just in general for places that want something 3D scanned or whatnot.
He wants to be able to go full on into his like um, craft.
Into his nerd zone craft, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him. He's good at it.
Yeah, it's not to say like he's good at what he does, so like I don't blame him in that aspect, like for the maps and stuff. For as long as he's been doing stuff, like he's one of the top ones that like come down to it. Like I would say could definitely make a full life living off of what he does.
Well, here's what's funny is the one guy that he has connections with now has some kind of tie to a race in Kentucky, like an off-road race. And he told me when it's time for him to go to Kentucky that if he needed help, would I be interested in helping him? I'm like, fuck yeah.
Well, definitely. I can see that working.
I mean, twist my arm, ask me to leave my hometown for a fucking whatever length.
To go do some off-roading or something like that, or go do some like...
Even to go see it while doing all this fucking technical bullshit and walking around would be cool.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we're talking big boy off-road, not this little fucking weekend warrior off-roading bullshit.
I wasn't expecting the weekend warrior if he's going to be going out there and doing that. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I see him going full-blown into the, you know, course making and, you know, stuff like that.
Well, I have a feeling now that Roadcrap offers truck mods. Once we figure out truck mods, he's gonna go full bore with
maps.
Some crazy map. Like, okay, so you remember... Oh, what the fuck map was it he had on SnowRunner? And not TNB.
Well, I mean, I had access to almost every single map.
Oh, yeah, I had access to every map he had, and there's a bunch of good ones. But anyways, the one I'm thinking of had a swamp, okay? And in this swamp, he had all these fucking hidden tree stumps.
No, yeah, I messed around on that one. I had that.
Yeah, I remember having to rescue that truck from the swamp.
Yeah, yeah. He thought I couldn't do it, and I yanked it out of there with my truck.
Right, right.
That was
the. He's remaking
that was the one I told him to do that to, because I was like, put this thing out in the swamp, and I want to tow it out of there, and I make it like
he's remaking it on Roadcraft.
Oh, good lord!
So like when he was in the middle, like it's not even done yet because
he has a snow version of it too.
Well, no, not only that is he got tired of Roadcraft because none of the regular trucks were capable enough for that map.
Yeah, because I know he made a
so
map
now that we have mod trucks, he'll go back to finishing it. Just the night and day differences between the graphics.
Oh yeah, I haven't even touched Roadcraft on the new PC yet. Did some SnowRunner, I think, but I didn't. I couldn't tell the difference. To be completely honest with you, I couldn't tell the difference between this PC and that PC.
Well, SnowRunner doesn't have great graphics. It's fucking Play-Doh.
Yeah, but I didn't. I have Roadcraft downloaded. I haven't.
I'm telling you.
Yet.
Get a hold of Pixel's one map from on here that he had on SnowRunner, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Find the waterfalls. Drive up to where the waterfalls are on this map on Roadcraft, and then go back to SnowRunner and find the waterfalls on SnowRunner.
Mm-hmm.
Night and fucking day.
Well, yeah, I can understand
Like,
that.
it will literally make you not want to play fucking SnowRunner anymore because the graphics are so horrible.
Well, that doesn't surprise me none.
I think I'm done updating all my games.
Yeah, I got a list of stuff that needs to be updated on Steam still that I just been letting it, update itself when I turn the PC on.
Well, I've had 3 things on the queue for like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, I got way more than that.
Well, I just didn't bother fucking with them.
Yeah, like I gotta do Blender and stuff like that, but I'm still kind of waiting.
I'm still running on an outdated version of Blender for one reason and one reason only. The newest update without a plugin, you cannot use day files.
Yeah, we were talking about that before.
Yeah, you can't import or export them.
Yeah, you were saying that before. I remember you and Dubs were talking about that.
So I just decided until they had a thing made that I'm not using the newest update. Because Beam only accepts day files.
Yeah, because we use a lot of that don't we?
No, Beam's the only one that takes days.
Oh, that's kind of stupid.
Beam is really, really outdated.
Yeah, it would be nice if they would update things for that purpose of a lot of stuff.
Well,
like
they're not
that.
going to update that game. That game to be updated would need a whole new, fresh restart.
Yeah, and they're not going to restart. They're not going to start that.
If they
from the
did
ground
that,
up
there
again.
would be a Beam 2.
Yeah,
And I don't see Beam 2 ever happening, honestly.
No, not really, I don't.
However, you know the guy that originally made Spin Tires
Yeah,
and Mud Runner.
We were talking about that a while back.
He's going to be making his own game soon.
He just needs the income and the finances.
He's got it.
Oh, he did finally get it off of that one game?
And he's working on it right now off of that one game.
Yeah, because I remember he had a progress and stuff like that he was working on.
Well, it didn't say he needed the income for the game. He wanted to finish that game first. Yeah. Which I'm sure is going to help supplement towards the new game.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that. My stream.
But as far as needing the income from that game to do it, he's already got part of the game built.
See, that'd be a good that'd be a real big competitor to SnowRunner and all that if he
not even a competitor. I mean, just like he doesn't even have the graphics fine-tuned yet.
Mm-hmm.
And they're already better than Roadcraft.
That's funny.
Like nice. When he bulldozes a tree down with deformable terrain.
Mm-hmm.
When the tree falls, root ball appears on the bottom of the tree.
For some reason my other streams are struggling.
And you don't get that on SnowRunner or fucking Roadcraft.
Yeah.
Dubby was going to try reaching out to him, see if he needed help with anything.
I mean, a couple of you guys should reach out to him and,
Well, I've already told Dubs, I said, if he needs help with trucks, I said, I'm more than willing to learn how to do the trucks on that game to help him with vehicles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, a couple of you guys getting all involved with it and stuff like that. Think about it, man. Like, he gets a 5-6 modders, a map maker and some truck makers. Oh, then.
Game over.
Oh yeah, no. I don't. If it hits a giant, chunk of success. Oh yeah, no. Then like I see SnowRunner and all that just being like, well.
Especially if you get one of the map and truck makers that got rewarded a lot of money from SnowRunner.
Mm-hmm.
Which we both know that guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention names. Dubby.
Oh yeah, no. Like if.
And then you get Pixel.
Yeah.
Pixel's diversity from 3D scanning and putting it into a fucking game is impressive as hell.
No, he's been doing that ever since MudRunner. I don't know. I don't remember
So,
if he was doing spin tires that way.
well, he was doing rocks. He wasn't doing actual terrain 3D scans, though.
Yeah. See, that's the thing.
But now he's doing actual terrain 3D scans. Did you know that?
Well, yeah, because that's how part of the map from
Yeah.
was created.
Yeah. Yeah, so imagine tying that into a game with deformable terrain and then being able to change the terrain as you go, obviously because it's going to form to whatever you're driving or pushing.
It'd be kind of cool if we had kind of the paper physics from like Beam for damage.
I don't care about damage. I don't want damage on the vehicles.
But I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, have those type of physics for the vehicles, though, like to have that kind of like customization and stuff in like in a garage and stuff, for that game.
But here's where this all matters. Like, yes, the technology we have today is amazing. I won't doubt that. But the computer physics as of right now cannot handle boosting both sides. You're either going to sacrifice some kind of physics for your vehicles,
Yeah.
or you're going to sacrifice some kind of physics for your terrain and nature scenery.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, I would much rather sacrifice the damage physics.
True.
Have the suspension and tire physics. We gotta have that. That's what makes an off-road game. It ain't an off-road game if you're driving on bricks.
Yeah, that's true.
So you keep the off-road suspension physics or any of the suspension physics and tire physics. Keep all that. Get rid of your body damage. I don't need fucking opening body panels. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, we don't need the doors and all that.
No. I mean, I can understand having moving shifters and moving steering wheel, because you can see that shit,
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But as far as opening doors, opening hoods, you don't need any of that.
No, you really don't, because it doesn't really, matter.
Is it impressive? Yeah. Do you have a guy getting in and out of it every time you open the fucking door? No.
Yeah. Like MudRunner and SnowRunner and all that stuff, it could have gave it a little bit more, touch.
It's
like doing winching and stuff like that. Like some games I've noticed that they've been doing the whole winching system, but you actually physically get out and do it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I like the auto winch feature that SnowRunner has. I actually really like that feature.
I don't like it so much in Roadcraft for what I've used of it, though.
The Roadcraft winching feature is trash.
Yeah, that's a true statement.
I hate the fact that they just say, "Oh yeah, we'll hold these buttons down and then push this button." Like, motherfucker, I am almost 45 fucking years old. My fingers don't like to move that way.
press this button
Just
to do this
saying.
button to that button. Like, that's why I kind of got annoyed with, like, the little, like, weird clutch system that SnowRunner did.
Simplify that motherfucker. Make it a one-button tap. Ta-da! The world is happy. You have winching.
The only thing that did bug me about SnowRunner, though, is their shifting. Like, from MudRunner to SnowRunner, you couldn't have a manual shifter, which bugged the crap out of me. They
You
had
do
no
have
problem
one
in
now.
RunRunner. I didn't have to have, like, a macro to, you know,
You
make
will
my
have one in
shifter
that
work.
new game. He's got the MudRunner shifter in it.
Okay. But you understand what I'm saying. Like, I had to run a macro on SnowRunner just for me to use my shifter, just because it wasn't the same brand as my wheel.
Yep.
And that was kind of annoying. But then we couldn't really even have an actual manual shifter unless we set it up in the file for the low plus, low minus, and make it a manual shifting, you know, possibility by losing the 4-gear situation of the automatic system and bring it into like a 1-2 speed. So like when you threw it in like automatic, it was like 5th gear in overdrive is how that worked.
Yeah.
Which that took me and Buzz a hot minute to figure out how to do too, you know. That was the one thing that I don't understand why they couldn't have figured out how to put an actual manual shifter in SnowRunner. That always blew my mind. Like, they went from MudRunner where you could
I
have a
don't know
full-on...
how they couldn't do half the shit that MudRunner could do in SnowRunner. It's the same motherfucking game, just with better fucking graphics.
Yeah, see, that's the one thing that confused the crap out of me.
And the only difference is they didn't have Pavel for the entire time. And a corporate company said, well, no, this is the way we want to go with it.
Yeah, I think that's kind of stupid that they did that.
So yeah, Pavel wants to finish the Scouring game.
Is that what you're wearing?
I
Good
see
job
that
getting it done.
SnowRunner
Back
did
in my
that
day,
Docks
we'd
game,
supply
but
for
I didn't...
miles. Now we got
It's
fight
just
for every
trash.
scrap.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I
Here's your
didn't really
cut.
look that much into it. Stream-wise, I think we're going to cut it off here. And I'm going to sit in VC for a little bit. So,
Yeah, I don't know how late I'm going to be up either, so. But yeah, Pavel had a tech demo back in 2020 that he released